Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host Bastion. This is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. So first of all, this was bound to happen, and it finally has started happening. Basically, Niantic is sending out emails saying, hey, by the way, we noticed that you've been using third-party software that accesses our server, and that's not cool, and you know that's not cool, so you're banned. If you dispute this, go ahead and contact us, but just consider yourself banned. So, yikes. Hopefully none of you have used any of those third-party apps because it is no good now. You don't want to be using those anymore. You're going to get banned. Our next story is an interesting sort of survey done. Not really a survey. It's sort of tallying how many people are using Pokemon Go and which state, and ranks them 1 through 10. And guess whose state is ranked number 1? Yes, that is right. Mine is. It turns out that for whatever reason, Oregon is the state using the most Pokemon Go. So maybe that's all me. Could be all me. Our next story is pretty awesome. It's about the Microsoft Hololens, which is like a virtual reality thing that Microsoft is doing, and it's about running some old NES games through the Microsoft Hololens. So we've got a really awesome version of Mario, a not quite as awesome version of The Legend of Zelda, not Link to the Past, what am I talking about? It's Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, which is just the title screen. Still looks kind of cool, but anyways, it's really interesting to look at. Maybe if Nintendo ever releases some kind of VR thing, it will be something that will be cool like this, where we can officially play some of these old NES games in our living rooms, like with the stuff all around us. That'd be so cool. Anyways, you gotta watch the video to see what I mean. There's a link down there for you. Our next story is about the fact that Nintendo's been releasing these short little clips of Breath of the Wild lately, focusing on different things each time, and the one that caught the biggest amount of views and talk is the one where it's like, hey, remember this place? And they're showing the ruined Temple of Time, and I don't know why people are making such a big deal out of this, because we've already seen the ruined Temple of Time before, albeit in an obviously different timeline. In Twilight Princess, we see not only the ruined Temple of Time, but also the ruined Hyrule Castle and the ruined Castle Town, and you're sort of confused right now if you don't follow this theory, but basically the Lost Woods in Twilight Princess is, for all intents and purposes, what Hyrule Castle and Castle Town and the Temple of Time, that whole area, used to be, but it was all destroyed by Ganon and everything, so now we've got a new Hyrule Castle and a new Castle Town elsewhere in Hyrule. But anyways, so the ruins are in this other version of Lost Woods, so now we've got the same kind of thing in the alternate timeline. It seems to me like Breath of the Wild takes place in the Wind Waker timeline, after Wind Waker, after the flood is gone. That's just my theory. Let me know what your theory is down in the comments, but come on, Karoks, all kinds of other clues pointing to this is the Great Ocean deflooded, and now we have the old Hyrule again. Our next story is pretty amusing. It's about a political party in Iceland called the Icelandic Pirate Party, who wants to turn polling stations into POKÉSTOPs, obviously to lure voters to actually vote, which is a really cool idea. But basically, I only wanted to talk about this story just because of the sheer awesome badassery of a political party called the Pirate Party. That sounds fun. I wonder if their leader is Tetra. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys in a couple days for more news. Bye, guys.